For 7 years, Tommy Braley's disappearance remained a complete mystery. In 2017, he walked out of Brewer's Bar and Grill in Sumter, South Carolina, got into his silver BMW 305i. He never arrived. His car was never found. And despite years of searching, there were no answers. Over time, hope faded, and the case slowly went cold. Adam, a YouTuber known for locating lost vehicles and missing persons using sonar and underwater drones, took an interest in Tommy's case. Alongside his partner Jason, he began retracing the route Tommy would have taken that night.
Searching for the past years for Tommy, because he just basically vanished after leaving a Brewer's Bar and Grill in downtown Sumter, which has since closed by now. They had a lot of issues there, apparently fighting, and I've heard a lot of rumors about this bar. But he was out with his coworkers, having a good time. He left at like 2 a.m., vanished. He only had like a 15-minute drive back to his house, but neither him or his car has been seen since. So me and Jason, we've been checking so many places over the past few years for Tommy. Just all the signs to us point, when a car goes missing, you're in the woods or the water somewhere. There's a lot of woods, but by this time, usually hunters or somebody would have seen him if it was obvious. There's not a ton of water. There's a lot of little spots, and we're just, continuing to search. And you've been out here the past few days looking, right?
Yeah, I was here Saturday. It looks like it could be a car. I mean, it's a car-shaped object. Out towards this way. I don't know if they come around that curve here.
Yeah.
And like shot off right there, but I've seen no signs of car parts. But we're talking 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So I mean, people could have cleaned them up. I don't know, but would have come across right there, and ended up in there too. And I'll come around that curve probably about 45, and it would take nothing to go right off in there.
Yeah.
Jason had already spent several days scanning local waterways using sonar technology. Eventually, near a bridge along Tommy's route home, the sonar picked up something unusual. It was the shape of a vehicle. To confirm what they were seeing, Adam deployed his underwater drone.
Have my drone in the water. Got it set up on the app so you can see on the screen. We're gonna send her down and see what this object is. Let's go down. That's a car. I think so, dude. Wait a second.
Sure as hell looks like one to me.
It looks silver too.
Dude.
No way. It's gotta be him. A silver car right down. This is the first place you checked?
This is the first place I checked, but all I had was a freaking radio speaker magnet to check right over there.
We didn't even, it's so small we couldn't even run the sonar boat.
Right.
We just threw the magnet in and it's stuck right away. We don't know yet.
Yeah, let's...
But we have a silver vehicle right now. Window slightly cracked down.
This is not a spot somebody would dump something either. Somebody was moving fast to get over there.
Does that look like the right?
Can't tell.
Is it a four-door?
That looks like a four-door. Yeah, his car is a four-door though, wasn't it? The window's down, right? That's like a driver's side window.
I mean, for this to get here though.
You're not gonna be able to tell anything. Go up. There's usually a logo right there at the top where the two grill pieces come together.
That's it. That's this BMW.
We found Tommy. I bet. That's gotta be Tommy. That's gotta be Tommy.
Dude. This case.
This is exactly where I want. The first place I looked was right here, but like I said, all I had was a rinky-dink magnet to throw in right here. Who knew he was going to make it all the way over here?
We probably checked every pond in Sumter.
Mm-hmm.
Every body of water, every boat ramp.
You want to dive?
This is the path home, right? I mean,
this is his path home.
Curve.
That curve right there, either going too fast. He had to have been going too fast to wind up all the way over here.
Okay, let me try it. I don't want to say 100%. We know it's a silver BMW. Let me try to find a tag. I mean, I'm going to have to dive in here.
There was no longer any doubt. They had found Tommy. Authorities were contacted immediately. The next day, the vehicle was recovered from the water. Inside were human remains, later confirmed to be Tommy Braley. After 7 years of uncertainty, his disappearance was finally explained. For his family, it brought closure. For Adam and Jason, it was the result of persistence and refusing to let the case remain forgotten. And for the first time in 7 years, the question of what happened to Tommy finally had an answer. Lisa was used to traveling alone. As a life coach and YouTuber documenting her van life across the country, she had spent countless nights parked in quiet, isolated places. But one afternoon in 2022, a routine stop turned into something deeply unsettling. Lisa had parked her van on the side of the road and left the side door open while she cooked dinner inside. It was calm and uneventful until a man suddenly approached her vehicle. Without asking permission, he leaned inside her van and began speaking to her in French. Lisa didn't understand what he was saying, and when she told him so, he didn't leave. Instead, he pulled out his phone and opened a translator app, trying to continue the conversation. His behavior immediately made her uncomfortable. He had already invaded her personal space, and she had no interest in interacting with him. Lisa decided to end the interaction. She shut the side door in his face and closed the curtain, making it clear she wanted to be left alone. But the man didn't leave. For over half an hour, he remained outside in the rain, still trying to use his translator app.
Okay, he just moved even closer so that I can't move out and so that I can't go forward. Please leave. Please leave, you sketchy person. Please leave.
At one point, he even moved into nearby bushes, watching from a distance while trying to remain out of sight. As the sun began to set, his behavior became even more concerning. He repeatedly moved his car closer to her van, at times positioning it in ways that blocked her exit. Lisa stayed alert, watching him carefully, unsure of what he might do next.
This guy is really starting to freak me out. It's been like a half an hour and he just keeps on moving his vehicle so he can see in my van here. And anyways, it's 7 o'clock, 7 p.m.
Fortunately, just as darkness fell, another family arrived in an RV and parked behind her. Their presence immediately changed the situation. The man left soon after they arrived, but hours later, in the middle of the night, he returned. He drove back to the parking area and checked to see if Lisa was still alone. When he saw that the RV was still there and she wasn't by herself, he left again and didn't return. The next morning, Lisa left early and never saw him again. His intentions were never made clear, but his persistence, his behavior, and the way he lingered around her van left no doubt that she had been in a vulnerable position. If the other family hadn't arrived when they did, the outcome of that night could have been very different. What started as a normal bike ride through a quiet forest trail quickly turned into a confrontation neither of them expected. The creator and his friend were riding along the trail enjoying the ride when they noticed something unusual behind them. A car was following them. It wasn't clear whether it was coincidence or intentional, but the feeling was unsettling enough that they decided to stop at a sharp hairpin turn and wait. The car accelerated into the turn and came sliding around the corner, screeching loudly before stopping abruptly. The driver immediately jumped out, visibly angry. The creator's friend dropped his bike and stood his ground. Meanwhile, the creator instinctively rode away, trying to distance himself from the situation. But only moments later, he changed his mind. Realizing he couldn't leave his friend behind, he turned around and rode back. That decision placed him directly in the middle of the confrontation. The angry man struck the camera, abruptly cutting off the footage. But it was later revealed that the man was the owner of the forest land. He was furious that the bikers had been riding through his property and had aggressively confronted them because of it. Although the physical altercation itself wasn't shown, the creator later explained that the confrontation didn't end with the camera being hit. He shared a photo suggesting that the outcome didn't go entirely in the owner's favor. What began as a simple ride through the woods ended in a sudden and violent encounter, a reminder that even in quiet, open spaces, unexpected confrontations can happen without warning.